Okay, so in my other video, I got cut off after about 7 minutes, and this one looks like it's going to cut me off at about 5 minutes. I'm afraid my phone is running out of memory storage, so I'll try to do this quick. Just as a quick comparison, I think the decidedly retro Lost World, that's very reminiscent of that. I think it was called the Thrashing Lost World Thrashing T-Rex toy. It's the paint job that Nanmu's chosen for this is very reminiscent of that toy. And it is honestly, it is a decidedly retro kind of paint job. But it is, this particular paint job, I'd say, is probably my favorite Dinosaur paint job that I have. Right there next to the GR Toys Car Dinosaurs. I really liked the paint job on this particular model. I think it looks very realistic. It's flashy, and it looks, to me, very lizard-like. It looks very real. So I would compare the Nanmu paint job of this T-Rex to that GR Toys as far as how well I think it's been applied. To kind of compare the two old, or the old Nanmu T-Rex to the newer one, the old Nanmu T-Rex I think has a more natural looking paint job. You don't see brush strokes in this paint job. There's not like one drop of paint really that's painted so it looks like paint. It looks very, very natural. Whereas an opportunity I feel on this one is you can see brush strokes, like in the face, that right there on the snout area. My finger's kind of pointing at it. There's quite a bit of evidence of brush strokes. That's not necessarily in and of itself a bad thing. It's just one of those things, and it's here too, where they use the lighter kind of paint application. You can kind of tell it looks a little bit like paint. With that said, I would say for the most part, it's painted very naturally. And while this one is painted maybe slightly more naturally, it doesn't have as many colors. For instance, with the belly, you have about maybe 2 to 3 colors there. You have your base paint of like an off-white, an egg white, and then you have a darker wash applied with maybe an extra color for scalation, something like that. It's pretty basic. Whereas with this one's belly, you have quite a bit of colors there. There's pinks, there's browns, there's your dark wash, there's your base color of a white or that egg white. So this one definitely has a lot more color applied to it than the older model. And the same goes for the top. So the top of the body, there's yellows, there's about 2 to 3 different colors of greens that I count, like a lime green, an olive green, kind of like a base green, just a normal kind of regular green, and then maybe another shade of a lighter green, not quite lime, but like a yellow green, for instance. So there's a lot of different greens applied to this particular model that you don't really get here. With this one, you have pretty much a base color green, a little bit of a yellow green, and a darker green, and that's about it. It doesn't have as many color variations as this one does. This one, I would say, has quite a bit more color variation, and it does, in my opinion, the newer Nanmu model makes it pop a bit more. And that's true on this side. Now, an area of opportunity, I think, on this side was the belly region. Probably could have used a little bit more folding here, where the leg meets the belly. But I would say overall it's still a pretty amazing looking model. The heads on Nanmu figures almost always look amazing. They add a lot of detail. They make them look really, really good. The inside of the mouth has been done, if I can get my camera to focus here a bit. I think the inside of the mouth is done amazing. And the tongue is maybe the most realistic tongue on any Nanmu figure I've seen to date. It's hard to pick up, but there's like veins inside the tongue. Evidence of like blue veins, which I think is pretty cool. Every single Once and Future King model comes with this Hannah Dundee doll. I know there was a little bit of confusion as to whether the Hannah Dundee would come with the base or whether it'd come with the figure, and it does indeed come with the figure. In this next video,